Hey, First Church, it's Adriana here. Have you, as a board or committee chair, ever tried to schedule a meeting of your board or committee and had endless back and forth on email about who was or was not available on a certain date and time? What if you could send a simple calendar invite and let your committee members pick the time slot that was best for them, and then you would have an overview of which time slot got the most votes? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, so here we are in the Google Calendar interface, but I want you to understand that it is not necessary for the people to whom you are sending the scheduling poll to have a Google account. They can get their email on AOL, they can get their email on Yahoo, it does not matter. They will be able to participate in this poll. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go to the upper left-hand corner and hit the Create button. We're going to drop down all the way to Appointment Schedule. Then let's call this, let's find out when we can meet. Okay, so now that we have given a title to our event, what we want to do is come down here and make sure that the appointment duration is 15 minutes. Typically, meetings last an hour, but we are only trying to create time slot intervals for our committee members to choose what time it is best for them to meet. Because this is just a poll to choose what time is best for us to meet, we're going to put does not repeat. Then we're going to pick a date, let's say August 10th, and we're going to pick a time frame, 6 p.m. to, let's say the latest we would want the meeting to start is 7:30 p.m. Let's say that. And if we were like, it could also be on the 11th. We would put the 11th, but then it would be a morning time meeting. So 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay. So as you can see, what happens is the scheduler creates in 15-minute intervals multiple time slots for our committee members to pick for when they're available for the meeting to start. Because August 10th is more than 60 days away, we are going to increase the number of days from when an appointment starts that someone can choose a booking. All right, this doesn't really apply to us because this is just a poll, but this would indicate how close to an actual booking time somebody could book. Now, we do not need buffer times in between our meetings because this is just a poll. But what we do need is if our committee has more than 4 members and we need to increase the number of bookings that can be accepted per day. In addition, if it's something like book club where we encourage people to invite guests, we want to increase even more because we don't know how many guests will come. Now, if on your personal calendar, there are already existing events in the time slots that you picked for the poll time slots will not show up because your calendar assumes you're busy during that time and will not show appointment availability during that time. Okay, here is where we say how we're meeting. Are we meeting on Google Meet? Are we meeting in person? If so, we put the address. Are we meeting a conference call? If so, put the phone number. And then here's a description. You could put Zoom link for this meeting is below. Okay, but also be sure to put this. This meeting will last approximately 60 minutes. Be sure to schedule for the full hour in your own calendar. Okay, and then what information do you want from the committee members that are going to be picking what time they can meet? First name, last name, email address is typical, but maybe you want their phone number. Who knows? And then if this were the actual meeting, you might want them to be sent a calendar reminder, but this is just the poll, so we don't need this. So we hit save. And here, as you can see, are our bookings. So let's click and find out what it looks like to the people to whom you're sending it. So let's go to the date, August 10th and 11th. So the people receiving the link will click forward to the date and they will say, I can come at 6. And then they would put their name, first name, last name, email, right? And they would hit book. But they can also do it on 6:15. They can also do it on 6:30. They can also do it on 6:45. They're not limited. They can fill in for every time that they're available. So you, as the board chair, will see how many bookings there are in each time slot. And the one with the most bookings is the one that most of your committee members can attend. And that's the one that you should use for the meeting time. So this is a way to pull people for meeting times without the endless back and forth of emails.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. And if you have questions about the process of creating a scheduling poll in Google Calendar, write your questions in the comments, and I will attempt to answer as many as I can.